Well, the starting center's ready for another go this week against NC State. And Colin, let's go back to Clemson here a little bit. Do you guys dwell on that and look at it, or do you say, okay, wow, they were the #2 team in the country, and it's time to put that in the rear view and move on here?
We got to look at it both ways. We got to take it into perspective and see what we can do differently. But we can always get better. They are a great team, and we knew that from the start. We like to compete, and we're not afraid to compete with anybody. And just went Clemson's way that day, so we just got to get better.
For you personally here, your first year starting, looking at that Clemson D-line, which you're looking at NFL players up and down the line, what was the experience for you personally going against that great group up front?
They are a good group. They're young, just like we are up front. It's the top of the ACC, and that's what we aspire to be one day, is being the top of the ACC, which we will be. And to compete with teams like that, like Clemson, you're going to have to compete with NFL-bound players. And at the end of the day, we just want to be able to come out with a W, like in those kind of situations.
Unfortunately, the thing I think we're all going to remember about that game is Eric Dungy's injury. What goes through your head when you see your quarterback down and it looks like he's pretty seriously hurt?
It's difficult, but you just got to move on from the situation and just hope for the best for him and move on for the future.
How do you work chemistry in a game like that? Because the ones work together a lot. So Eric knows you, and then all of a sudden Austin's coming in the game. How do you flip the switch and get ready to deal with a new quarterback behind you?
Well, when you're with a team 24/7 and you're always working with each other, you always have relationships with everybody, and you're always talking to one another. Austin's a great kid. I love him on the field and off the field. We hang out, and he's there. He's the man for the job, and we're ready for it.
For you specifically as the center, there's a lot of direct communication with the quarterback. How does it change, if at all, between Austin and Eric when he comes in the game? Just his communication style and you working back and forth.
The communication doesn't change very much because Babers expects the same thing from all of his quarterbacks and same techniques and just being perfect on their reads and everything like that. But Austin's a great player, Eric's a great player, and it's sad to see him go down, but it's the next man up, and that's what we got to do. We got to keep going.
In the case that Eric can't go this week, what would a week of practice add to get an Austin ready, or Zach if he were to get in the game, instead of just coming off the bench and getting tossed right in there?
It was good to see Eric out there on the field today. Good to see that he's moving around and doing everything he could. Austin he got thrown into the mix, and it's up for grabs between him and Mahoney right now, and hopefully we get the best guy in the situation we need.
Yeah, we'll find out when it gets up to NC State this week. And this is a big game here, Colin. You're both 4-5. Both teams want to go to a bowl game, and I think both teams think that this is a game they need to win in order to make that happen. What does that add to the game when you get to this end of the season and everyone's starting to feel desperate to get these wins right now?
Absolutely. It's going to be the most competitive game of the year, I believe, and we just got to go out and do what we do best and just communicate and continue to thrive on this fast tempo offense. Being bowl eligible is going to be amazing, and we just got to be able to do that while we're at home in the dome.
You haven't been at home in a while. Last time you were here, we know what happened. Big win against Virginia Tech, and a lot of road games. The bye week are around that in both directions. To get back home for these two games, what can that add for this push here in the last month?
Being at home is just amazing. We got 2 more games at home, and then we got to go down to Pitt for the last game of the season. Being at home is just the best experience. You're out there and you feel like you're in control, and that's where I feel most comfortable. As a group, we've performed well in the dome, and we look forward to doing that on Saturday.
All right, give me a thought on this young offensive line that you're a part of here, because it sort of came together a little differently this season. We had injuries earlier on. You stepped in for Jason Emmerich, who's out for the year, and it seems to have come together now. How has this group progressed over the course of your time as a starter?
It's very, very, very important for us to all to get we got to learn early, and that's what we have to do. As a freshman, redshirt freshman, and Evan Adams playing next to me, and Aaron Roberts has been in for the whole year so far, so he's been doing well. It's good to get in early and get the experience because the years to come. Me and Evan look forward to playing next to each other for the next 4 to 5 years, so it's going to be great.
All right, lastly, Colin, this NC State team has been, they were right there with Clemson, right there this past week with Florida State. The defense looks like it's pretty good. What's the biggest challenge for you guys against this defense?
We just got to communicate better, and it was the things we just got to learn is communication is key, and when it comes to being in the dome, it's easier, and it's a good environment for us, and it's exciting to see everybody getting amped for the game, and we're ready to go out there and compete.
All right, Colin, sounds good, and good luck this week.
Thank you.